Oh no! Overdid it. That's what happens. You don't pay attention, your plantains burn. Motherfucker! Hey, welcome everybody. This is the Pirate Chef. Now today we're making a whole meal, one of my wife's favorites. We're making black beans with rice, plantains, the whole thing. What we started with is we've got a ham hock, just a bone and some meat left over. And so we decided to throw that in, let that get a good soak with the beans. All that meat falls off the bone, gives it a real good flavor. And then we gotta put it right on our white rice and everything else comes together. So come on over, let's take a look, see where we're at. Alright, so we're getting started here. Now this is the easiest meal I know. We got a leftover ham hock, a lot of meat on the bone still, but to try and pick it off, it's a real pain. And we got black beans. We got our crock pot here. It's the morning time. We're just gonna get this started. I'm gonna throw that right inside. Now you can use any kind of beans you got. We're gonna put in these canned beans. That's just gonna get things started. Real simple. Doesn't get any easier than this, folks. Now the key to this is, once you do put this in to start simmering and cooking down, what you don't want to do is stir it. So we're going to leave it on low for about 7 or 8 hours. Come back tonight and we're going to have a delicious dinner with that ham pulling right off of it. It's going to be great. Now we are going to add in some extra bits that we've got here. We just cut them up. A little extra ham. Put in the fat too. That's going to give it some nice flavor. And we've got about a half a can worth of water. Just a little bit of liquid. That fat will kind of cook into that. That'll loosen it up a bit. And cover it, and we'll be back in 7 or 8 hours. That's it. Alright, so this has been cooking all day. See the steam coming off? You get in here, this is what we've got. This is our ham. Now we didn't stir that at all because you don't want those beans to disintegrate. And all we're going to do is come in here and we're going to pull that bone right out of there. And that is exactly what we're looking for. Take that out, leave all the meat behind. We'll set that right there. And now we got that out, we want to kind of break that chunk of meat up. And you can see what you got here. Real good flavor. Nice and meaty. Oh man, that's going to be good. That's gonna be good. Alright, we're not quite ready for it yet. Alright, so now we're gonna make some just white rice. Real simple. And basically the first step is we rinse it. And basically the way it works is you do double the water for however much rice you do. So here we got 1.5 cups of rice, long grain white rice, which means I'm going to put in 3 cups of water. Alright, and we're just going to get that on the stove, a little bit of this Himalayan pink salt, and then we're going to put the lid on it. And we're going to let that come to a boil, and then I'll show you where we go from there. Alright, so this is how simple making sticky white rice is. We just bring it to a boil, give it a stir. I'm going to put this lid back on top, let that get some good heat back inside, and then we're just going to turn it off, and that's it. I'm going to leave it right on that burner, turn the heat off, and we're just going to let that rice do its thing. Let it sit probably about 20 minutes or so. And you have a nice, perfect pot of rice. Next up, we're going to do some plantains. Now this is more for my wife. She loves this stuff. We're going to cut it up. We're going to cook it. Just do it a quick pan-seared way. And we'll see what you think. So once we're peeled, we're just going to slice it. And I just cut it at an angle. Looks nice. Nice and fancy. We're going to put some butter in there, good amount, and then we're just going to put these right in the pan with it. And with that, brown sugar. And after we put in that brown sugar, we're gonna hit it with some of this pink salt. And this is gonna give it just a little depth of flavor, a little sweet, a little savory. And we're just gonna simmer all that, saute it all down until it starts to caramelize and get a crust. We're basically making a salted caramel here. And we're just gonna give that a few minutes. And as you can see now, the rice, let that sit, it's perfect. Just how you want it. Just like I showed you. Ready to roll. And the final thing we do for on top of this is we dice up an onion. Alright, so now it's all cooking down. It's starting to caramelize. We're just going to flip everything so it all starts to get some of that sauce on there. And you can see, if you could smell it, it smells great. Now would be a good time if you wanted to throw some booze in and flambe. We're man down, man down. We're most of the way to a Bananas Foster if this was bananas. Alright, so now as that's finishing up, we're going to go ahead and start plating. Start off with a nice big scoop of rice. And we're going to kind of spread it around because we want our beans to go right on top of that. And if we come on over here, we can give us a nice big scoop of ham and beans. Oh man, that looks good. Nice chunks of ham on there. You don't want to give them all the ham, but I'm going to top that with some onions. And lastly, whew, we got a 5 alarmer. Oh no! Overdid it. That's what happens. You don't pay attention, your plantains burn. Damn. We were almost perfect. Oh no. Well, you know what? They can't all be winners, right? That's dinner. We're eating it. Hey, join us next time. It's not always a success, but we were real close this time. We'll just cook up another one. So yeah, we definitely had to cook another pan. These are just gonna be some garlic, salt, butter. Gonna saute them up real simple, real fast. And no char with this round. Got them flipped. We got a nice brown going. We're gonna watch them so they don't get carried away though. Alright, and there it is. Take 2. That's the way it works. Hey, not everything's a success, but you know what? You just keep trying and sometimes they'll goes your way. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.